Hi, my name is Felipe Valencia. I am 18 years old and I'm a student of GAR 6. So for this video I'm going to talk about my dream university and where do I want to study. I want to study music production in Berkeley, which is located in Boston, United States. And I want to graduate there, obtain my degree, and return here to Ecuador to apply all my knowledge here in our country about music, because the music industry here is not well developed. And actually, I don't know if we could talk about we have a music industry. Our reality is that the chain of the process from making an album to giving it to the consumers has been broken, and just remains the very beginning and the very end of the chain, which are the musicians recording, playing, producing, and performing, and making publicity of its own record, and then the dealers who sell the music. However, this should change, and even though some laws have been applied lately, for instance the new communication law, there are so many things to do, and with my knowledge I want to settle here in our country a new music industry based on production, because our country doesn't lack of talents of musicians. Actually, we're 5,000 musicians here in Ecuador. What we lack is about investment, about laws, about governmental policies that helps musicians to apply, to perform in a good way, and to make their way of living from music. And that can be done with professionalism and starting this new industry that has been affected for many reasons. For instance, the economic crisis, piracy, and the hinges media set up here in our country. So now I'm going to answer some questions I'll be asked about this topic that is a really discussed one. So
what else do you think has to be done besides the new communication law?
Well, I think that many aspects have to be talked about. For example, the media is being controlled with this law, but publicity, market, piracy isn't. So, for instance, the importation of the material which CDs are made of is more expensive than the importation of CD writing. So piracy is really cheaper, and these kind of policies, these governmental policies have to be applied in order to control piracy and to give musicians a better environment in which he could develop entirely.
Do you believe it is necessary a group work or things can be done individually?
I think it is completely necessary a group work. As I said before, the music process from recording, from even composing to until the CD arrives to the hands of the consumer is a chain, and in this change many people has to be involved, not just the musician and the dealer. It has to be a manager, a producer, and many people that ensures this chain interacts between each step in a healthy way. So it's necessary a group work.
How will we be capable to compete with the international music industry?
I think we won't be able to compete with the international industry, such as EMI, such as Sony, which are really huge brands that manage a lot of money. However, we can leave our imprint as Ecuadorians and bring that international investment to our country, because they have the correct equipment, the adequate equipment, which is really expensive for us to afford. So we can use their technology of these huge brands, but making it national, making a national product, settling a big industry here in Ecuador that uses this hand of the technology, but applying this other side of our culture, our money, our investments. For instance, Argentina, in the dictator time, they closed their boundaries in order to promote the national music. Therefore, we have such huge bands such as Soda Stereo, Enanitos Verdes, and the music industry of Argentina, as well as the Mexican, is one of the biggest industries in Latin America. So we won't be able to compete with these huge brands, these household names, but we can leave our imprint and use their technology to make our products. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's all. Thank you very much.